Hello and welcome to Finance Conversations. This is the 86th episode of the Merging Life and Money Show, and I am super excited to be here. Today is International Credit Union Day. It is celebrated across the world, and it is an opportunity for credit unions and the communities they serve to reflect upon the credit union movement, promote credit union achievements, and share the impact credit unions have on their members. And while credit unions are full service financial institutions that provide the very same products, services, and benefit offered by other financial institutions, they are different because they are not for profit financial cooperative owned by and operated for the benefits of the customers and all members they serve. And incidentally, today is also International Chef Day. So International Chef Day is observed all over the world on October 20 of every year. Okay? The day celebrates chefs and spreads awareness about eating healthy. Welcome to the Merging Life and Money Show. Today, I will be talking about how to get your finances in alignment with your values so you can start living your best life now. So before I get into it, let me introduce myself. For those of you who do not know me, I am your host, Marie-Jo César. I help professional women transform their relationship with money by giving them the necessary financial skills and knowledge they need to take control of their monies, manage their finances, and recognize that they can live their best lives with the money they have. Thank you for joining in today. So if you are watching the replay later, make sure to type #replay in the chat and feel free to leave me some comments and questions. So I come to you live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to share tips, tools, techniques, inspiration, motivation, and to give you valuable information about how to achieve financial wellness and live your life with means and meaning. And for those of you who are following me, you may know that the Merging Life and Money Show's primary purpose and my very strong why is to empower as many women as I can by sharing what I know about money and finance so that they can live their greatest lives yet. So grab a pen and a notebook because you might want to take some notes and you might want to share them and you might want to talk about them with family members, neighbors, friends, co-workers, whomever you want to, because remember that it is about sharing values that can benefit others. So if you're listening on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, or any other major podcast platform, I welcome you. I am so glad you have joined in today. So let us begin. Your financial well-being is just as important as your physical and mental well-being. After all, your money is what allows you to live the life you want to live. But for many, their relationship with money is complicated. Tell me, do you ever feel like you are just going through the motions day after day, month after month, year after years? So if you answer yes to any of those questions, it means that your finances are not in alignment with your values And I guarantee you that is probably because your finances are not aligned with your life either. I will also note that even though goals are an important part of a good financial plan, they don't tell you everything you need to know. So while goals are the specific results you want to achieve, your values should be at the core of your financial blueprint, as they give you the motivation you need to reach your goals. So the fact of the matter is that if your finances are not are out of alignment with your life, I should say, you are not living your best life. And it is only when your finances are aligned with your values that you will be able to make choices that support long-term goals and lead to a sense of financial well-being. So today, I will talk about how to get your finances in alignment with what matters most to you. And I will focus on the three following points, and they are understanding your relationship with money and determining what your values are. Then I will address setting realistic goals and creating a budget. And the last point I will touch on is taking action. All right. So, to give today's show some context, let me start by saying that your values are what drive you. Okay. So they shape the decision you make, they shape the action you take, and they shape the way you live your life. So, why would you want your finances to be any different? Your finances should be in alignment with your values so that you can live your best life. Now, let's look at the first point. Understanding your relationship with money and determining what your values are. So, how you think and feel about money can have a big, huge impact on your relationship with it. So, if you believe that money is the root of all evil, for example, you are likely to approach it with suspicion and mistrust. If you impulsively spend without regards for your future, it can be a sign that you are not taking care of yourself in the present. Equally, if you save excessively and never enjoy the fruit of your labor, it may be indicative of a fear of scarcity or insecurity. On the other hand, if you view money as a necessary evil, you may be more inclined to handle it responsibly, but still approach it with some degree of dread and dislike. Therefore, understanding your thoughts and feelings about money is an important first step that will help you develop a healthy relationship with it, as you can start to change the way you think about it. Also, in addition to understanding your relationship with money, it is important to determine your values, because it is an important step in developing a healthy relationship with money. So, what is important to you in life? Do you value family, freedom, security, or adventure? Well, your values can help guide your decisions about how to use your money, because once you know what you value, you can begin to align your spending habits with your values. For example, if family is a top priority for you, okay, you may be more inclined to use your money to support your loved ones. Or if security is important to you, are there ways you can reduce financial stresses in your life? Alternatively, if you value freedom, you may be more likely to save aggressively so that you can one day achieve financial independence. Likewise, if adventure is important to you, then make sure to set aside some of your budget towards experiences that will bring you joy. Because by understanding your relationship with money and determining your values, you can take control of your finances and ensure that your spending reflects what is truly important to you. Okay, so I will end this first point by saying that clarifying your value can help you make better choices about how to use your money. It means making sure that your money is going toward things that matters to you. Okay? It means using your money to support the causes you care about. And it means overall making sure that your money is not contributing to problems in the world. So now let's look at the second point, which is setting realistic goals and creating a budget. Once you know what your values are, you can start to define your goals, both short term and long term. Okay, so please set realistic goals and be honest with yourself about what you can afford and what your priorities are. I can tell you that when it comes to your finances, okay, one of the quickest ways to feel overwhelmed and undermotivated is by setting unrealistic goals. If you are not sure where to start, a good place to begin is by evaluating your current financial situation and by determining what you can realistically save each month, for example. So once you have a clear understanding of your current situation, then you can set goals that are both achievable and realistic and also aligned with your values. So these goals would motivate and inspire you as you work to create your financial, what I would say, roadmap. And with this roadmap in hand, you would have the confidence and peace of mind that comes from knowing exactly where you are going and how you are going to get there. In addition, this financial roadmap will guide all your financial decision making, ensuring that your money always aligns with your core values. It will also help you stay on track and avoid making decisions that could jeopardize your financial future. So remember to be honest with yourself about your spending habits and what you can realistically afford, both now and in the future. Because with a little planning and effort, you can achieve your financial goals and enjoy a bright future. So once you set your goals and define your financial roadmap, you must make a budget that reflects those values and you must stick to it. A budget is simply what I call a plan for your money. It is a tool that will help you make intentional decisions about how to spend your money so that it aligns with your values. So start by evaluating your income and expenses, then factor in essential expenses like housing, food, and transportation. Then evaluate discretionary expenses like entertainment and eating out. Okay, so make sure that the majority of your money is going toward expenses that are in line with your values. This is where the magic happens. So this exercise allows you to see where you can cut back so that you can allocate more money towards the thing that matters most to you. So make sure to include both regular expenses and occasional splurges so that you can enjoy life while still staying on track financially. So when you know where your money is going, you can make better decisions about where to spend and where to save. So I will end this point by saying that making a budget is one of the most effective ways to take control of your finances. Because when you make a budget, you are telling your money where to go instead of finding out where it went or letting it control you. So a budget helps you to make sure that you are spending within your means and you are prioritizing your spending so that you can achieve your financial goals. Now, the third and final point or step is taking action. Taking action with your finances is the only way to achieve your goals. No matter how much financial knowledge you have, if you don't take action on what you know, you will never reach your goals. Learning about personal finance is useless, let me tell you, if you don't put what you have learned into practice. You have to be willing to make changes in order to see result. If you are not happy with where your finances are today, take action and start making changes so that you can achieve the financial success that you deserve. So this might mean setting up a budget, as we just said, that aligns with your value, or investing in things that will help you live a life true to your values. It may also means downsizing your lifestyle so that you can have more, you're able to save more, or making a career change so that you can earn more. Who knows, right? It could mean investing in yourself, because investing in yourself is one of the most important things that you can do for your financial future. Because when you invest into yourself, you are increasing your human capital, which is the biggest determinant of your earnings potential. Investing in yourself can mean taking courses or getting certification to improve your skill set, or it can simply mean, as I mentioned a few moments ago, making a budget and sticking to it. So by investing in yourself, you are ensuring that you will be able to reach your financial goals. Also, practicing and achieving financial mindfulness is important. Financial mindfulness is the act of being aware of your financial situation at all times and making decisions accordingly. This means that you know exactly how much money you have coming in and going out, and that you are mindful of where every single dollar is being spent. Okay? Financial mindfulness also means being aware of your long-term financial goals and making sure that your spending aligns with those goals. Also, when you are mindful of your finances, you are able to invest in yourself and make a budget that aligns with your value. Again, being financially mindful means taking action to improve your financial situation. It is about making choices that aligns with your value and will lead you to long-term financial success. So I will end this point by saying that whatever it is, taking action will help get your finances in alignment with your values. Now, I'm going to wind down some and summarize what I talked about today. I explored the power of aligning your finances with your values, and I focused on the following 3 points: understanding your relationship with money and determining what your values are. Then I addressed setting goals, setting realistic goals, and creating a budget. And the last point that I touched on was the importance of taking action. And as I see it, When it comes to your well-being, your financial well-being is just as important as your physical and mental well-being. Know that your money is what allows you to live the life you want to live. So it is important to get your finances in alignment with your values. And I'm saying it again. When your finances are aligned with your values, you are able to make choices that support your long-term goals and lead to a sense of financial well-being. My last words, and I promise, for today's show. After all, money is only important to the extent that it allows you to enjoy what is important to you so that you can have the best quality of life, right? Therefore, your finances should be in alignment with your values so that your money works for you instead of working against you. So when your finances are aligned with your life, you can live your best life and achieve your goals and achieve also long-term financial success. So let me say that while making the decision to align your finances with your values can be a daunting task, it does not have to be, okay? By taking small steps and making informed decisions that can create a financial future that supports you, what you believe in, okay? And for those who may have all the answers that they need to make informed decision, okay, if you feel like you could use some help in that area, Merging Life and Money is here for you. We can assist you in making sure that your money is working for you, that your money is aligning with your personal value. And I will end by saying that it is important to note that taking a step towards understanding and aligning your finances with your core values can be life-changing. So, what will you do today to get started? And as you know, I like to end my show with a quote. And today I chose a quote from Dr. Stephen Covey. And it reads, "Understanding your own value system is the best way to decide what matters most to you. Set your priorities and accomplish your financial goals." I will add that Dr. Stephen Covey was an American educator, author, businessman, keynote speaker, I believe. His most popular book was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So this brings us to the end of today's Merging Life and Money episode. I surely hope that you enjoyed the show, and I totally encourage you to watch the replay and make sure to share it with others. Okay? So for more information about how to achieve financial wellness from the inside out and live a purposeful life with the money you have, join me next week, Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Atlantic time, and 10 a.m. Friday, Brisbane, Australia time. Thank you for being here today on the Merging Life and Money Show. I am your host, Marie-Jo César. I will be back again next week. Until then, continue merging life and money. Bye for now.